fact. That's a fact.
Tsunami after tsunami for
all right, it was like 3.
Troubles. And
woo. Bro, I'm sweating crazy. Yikes.
My dog. Braun Breaker has an opportunity to do the same thing to another person who has been a thorn in our side. Penta.
That's kind of whack, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, Shane, type something in chat.
This out for you, plain and clear.
Plain and simple, bro.
There are a lot of people who think they've got what it
It's
takes
so stupid.
to exist at the
We're
very
live across
top.
all platforms.
Champions.
Guys, I'm
like
fucking
John
hot.
Cena and Gunther, or their prospective challengers, CM Punk, Goldberg, or those people left in the King of the Ring, Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Bro. The fuck?
But what these men fail to understand, they are all running a race for second place. This is the finish line. This
Your wife
is
what?
the end game. It has and always will be Seth freaking Rollins.
Meow.
Well, Mr. Money in the Bank believes he is the cause and effect of just about everything in WWE, and Corey, he's placed a target
Quite literally
on this man.
All right, guys, we'll shut up.
I assure you, Rollins isn't going to take too kindly to being interrupted by Penta, but I don't think Penta
Yeah, I don't know why
cares
we
very much
done
about that. We are in for a banger, Cole.
Better? Let me know when it's good.
Making his way to the ring from Ecatepec, Mexico, weighing in at 87 kilos, Penta!
Up next, Penta takes on the unpredictable badass Braun Breaker. This match is presented by Credit One. It's live on Netflix.
Cool. I didn't realize it was that low. My bad, yo. Woo! Papa Joe is dying right now.
Corey, moments ago, you saw Seth Rollins giving the marching orders to Braun Breaker. Seth saying earlier that, listen, I'll deal with you diplomatically until you push it too far. And this thing started with Penta. Him and Breaker had some issues in the past, but this really started the night before Money in the Bank with the attacks on Seth.
I love how Penta's basically doing
We
up
saw what happened to LA Knight when diplomacy failed. Tsunami after tsunami after tsunami, and I know Penta doesn't know the meaning of the word fear, but it might be a little healthy in this instance.
Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman along with Bronson Reed will exit the ring as Penta looks to go one-on-one with Braun Breaker for the second time in their careers. A lot to unload after what Seth Rollins talked about earlier on. Called himself, Corey, the past, present, and then pointed at Breaker and Reed, calling them the future of this company.
And listen, just because you don't like Seth Rollins' opinion of himself doesn't mean it's wrong. There were a lot of truth in the
I think
words that
officially
Rollins just
Saturday is
spoke.
going to continue.
WWE
They
as we
came to
know
a
it can be
ceasefire.
credited through the performance
We'll see how
of
long
the
that lasts.
visionary throughout his incredible career.
Well, it also claims the existence of the likes of Roman Reigns and CM Punk and Cody Rhodes here in WWE today is because of Seth Rollins. You know, Rollins did mention a lot of firsts in his career. When he did not mention was the first ever to cash in Money in the Bank at WrestleMania. That's the last time he had the contract. He become a world champion.
That was the first time Rollins cashed.
Guys, if you need a place to watch the show, just shoot me a DM and let me know in the chat that you can so.
Power. That is what Rollins says the contract gives him and his group of mercenaries.
This is stupid. He said watching your TikTok so I know if you pass out. Yeah, it's fucking hot up here.
Gotta give a
in Discord.
Well.
DM me immediately. I'll give you a link.
Side of things.
I don't want to get banned on here. They've been banning people.
Casting insults. Heyman's only a few feet in front of us, Cole. But much like Seth freaking Rollins,
I got my
Paul
DMs
Heyman
open right now.
Has been a visionary throughout his incredible Hall of Fame career. A true revolutionary. You heard Rollins give credit.
Bro, you not following me, son?
The briefcase.
And you want to be invited to the Discord, bro?
I think, if anything, Heyman's excited. His hands might be a little sweaty because of what Braun Breaker is capable of doing to Penta.
Matchup is underway.
Bro, not even
these two have gone one-on-one in their careers, and Braun Breaker gonna
what the hell's my name?
make Penta wait. Strategy from Heyman.
Last-minute words of encouragement.
Now Seth Rollins gave Braun Breaker his
show him what to follow, even though it didn't pop up here.
Penta, one of those superstars.
I'm just messing with
to
you, bro.
Enemies with Seth Rollins and company. And Breaker misses wildly once again, and Penta now needs to keep the pace quickened in this match for him.
No doubt about it. Braun Breaker came out of the gate off of the opening bell, hoping to ground the luchador, but Penta's turned the tides very, very quickly.
It's been a great start to his WWE career here. He was the Iron Man of the Royal Rumble earlier this year. Oh, nice cross body off the springboard to Breaker, and Breaker taken down.
This is what Penta's going to have to do, stick and move. You don't want to get caught in the clutches of the powerhouse Breaker.
Who the fuck is this?
And Penta right into the midsection of Braun Breaker.
I got so many
all the wind out
spam requests. Can you show the video?
Breaker,
I'll get copyrighted. DM me. I have a link. I am showing the show, just not here.
Around the world
DM me and I'll link you, bro.
Years that he's right here in the center of the ring in WWE.
Exactly where Penta belongs. Now he's going to take to the sky.
Breaker just intercepts him and then drops him on the back of his head.
That superhuman closing speed possessed by Braun Breaker. An absolute mutant of an athlete.
Guys, if you need a place to watch, just shoot me a DM and I got you. I am fucking glistening right now.
To bring Breaker along to join this coup, for lack of a better term, that began at WrestleMania.
And that sort of decision does not happen by accident. Paul Heyman is always thinking several steps ahead, and Heyman clearly realizes Braun
Solo
Breaker
date
is
is crazy. Kratos with the follow. Kratos, DM me, bro.
Breaker's times in NXT
got you.
when he's a two-time NXT champion and a tag team champion as well. Paul Heyman went on record while Breaker was in NXT and said that he's thought the future of this industry was the man in the ring right now, Braun Breaker. So obviously Heyman's been scouting him for a very long time.
Not popping.
And now looking to fight back. A man with zero fear. Breaker drops him just like that.
Sometimes a little fear can go a long way when it comes to self-preservation. When you're dealing with someone as badass. Oh, Breaker, what a backbreaker.
And here's the cover on Penta. Penta kicks it too. The intense and powerful Braun Breaker.
And I
I'm
think
fucking
this is
dying right now. Wow.
Heyman has been working with Braun Breaker to control Braun's temper. We've seen in the past, I mentioned LA Knight being a hothead. Braun Breaker suffered from the same sort of affliction. But if Braun can keep his head clear, stay in check, he's going to be even more dangerous than he already is.
Well, Bronson Reed as well is part of this group. Bronson's been a hothead in the past, trying to harness those emotions.
Can I turn
Heyman
immediately? No.
And if they do harness
immediately,
that, it's going to be pretty impossible
I would
to stop.
say beyond harnessing, I think Heyman and Rollins have already done a great job of weaponizing it.
Oh, and there's that 23-mile-per-hour speed of Breaker as he runs the ropes and drops Penta with a vicious clothesline.
I feel like I haven't well, I've really just been doing cardio, to be honest.
It's his first day here. He's been trying to keep up with me.
I'm dead. I know. He sounds so much like Scott. It's actually sickening.
These days is the confidence, Cole. Seth Rollins has instilled even more. Paul Heyman.
Oh yeah, that's Sean. That's Sean.
For all intents and purposes, rookie.
Fucking idiot.
In Braun Breaker.
Indeed, and Braun Breaker now having his way with Penta. He's always been a very confident individual, coming out of his days of so much success at NXT, but again, last couple of months, more confident than I've ever seen him before, and now just torturing Penta.
So apparently, U.S. fighter jets are scrambling over Saudi Arabia.
About Breaker too, he has all the tools, right?
Trump is holding it down for WWE?
Completely agree.
I mean, intense, powerful, authentic as can be.
I mean, case in point, Penta is used to having a distinct speed advantage over most of his opponents. That's probably not the case when it comes to Breaker tonight.
And a right hand drops Penta to the apron. Referee Eddie Arengo working this matchup. First one of the night here on what should be a stellar night on Monday Night Raw. King and
Stellar.
the Ring semifinal matchups to see who goes to Night of Champions Saturday. Of course, Becky and Bayley meet for the Intercontinental title.
Look at this.
Oh, hello, head scissors.
And Rana sends Breaker across the ring. And now Penta's got Braun Breaker reeling.
This is what Braun Breaker was trying to avoid, allowing Penta to build up momentum, pick up speed. Series of kicks takes down Braun.
Oh, and Penta with a big kick to the face.
Oh, no.
Oh, what?
Oh, no.
Well, that didn't angered Breaker momentarily, but Penta sends him over the top rope. Now Penta going to launch himself into.
Oh, that was awkward as shit.
Catching Penta, well, momentarily.
That was awkward.
Breaker into the post.
Penta bought himself a few valuable seconds to recover as Braun went face first into the steel. Now what is Penta cooking up?
Penta the high flyer. Buys himself some time, knocking Breaker down outside the ring. Penta's gonna fly. Penta over the top.
Nice.
Breaker. Penta takes out Breaker, who may have hurt himself. Tremendous action live on Netflix.
Nice.
I like what you did with the place, I say as I lean in for a smooch.
You know, Corey, one of the things that has impressed me about Penta since arriving on the scene here in WWE is the way that he's able to change his game and his offense depending upon who the opponent is and what they bring to the table in the ring.
One of the many reasons Penta's enjoyed success all around the globe. You have to be adaptable.
Mixing it up with a powerhouse like Breaker. He can also take out the best luchadors. And now you see the official checking with Penta, who seemed to shake himself up as he came over the top rope to take Breaker out.
That's okay, Con Hero. Beautifully executed, but Penta was favoring, I believe it was his left leg upon landing. We'll have to see if that's going to play a factor as this match progresses, because Braun Breaker will not miss an opportunity to pick apart any sort of potential injury.
See, I studied you at Worlds Collide, AAA.
I was going to
A little sneak peek of my new novel is absolutely
and a big kick to the ear by Penta. And now Breaker stunned, and Paul Heyman here at ringside is showing a bit of concern as he looks on.
This could prove to be a big-time mistake from Penta, spending a little too much time staring down the Oracle.
If this is the last Monday Night Raw stream with you, it was an honor all these months.
Bro, we're good. This is
Breaker buys
ceasefire.
himself some valuable time to regroup. The wise man, one of the most successful brains in the history of this industry.
Dangerous situation for both of these superstars.
Now they really got Charizard
A lot of
Crocs.
real estate to work with on those turnbuckles.
Oh, and Breaker with a couple of shots in the midsection into the punch to the head. Now Braun Breaker. And he's as comfortable on the top rope as Penta is.
Oh my God. Oh my!
Drop rib first out of the top of the ring post.
He ain't getting up.
Nah, there's a sign that says put Kathy Kelly in Fortnite.
Cease,
Like, why?
cheese,
You
baddie
damage the
please,
ribs.
paces in
Soften
8.
up Penta for the vicious spear.
Damaged the ribs. He may have liquefied Penta's insides. That was incredible impact on top of the ring post. And it's only going to get worse for Penta.
And Breaker had a big smile on his face as he saw Penta trying to squirm away. And now Breaker going to drive Penta face first into our announce table. And Penta does not Want to be there, and I don't want to be here. Braun Breaker on the apron. Breaker now, take it out, Penta, take it out the table. Everybody's down.
Kathy Kelly DM'd you. That's what's up, bro.
Breaker and Penta are down, ladies and gentlemen, behind our announce table because of what just happened moments ago.
Nah, he looks worn the fuck out.
First it was this, Corey.
That was crazy.
Breaker followed up immediately with an epic clothesline from the apron over our announce table, taking everything out, including himself. And I don't know if the cameras picked it up. Breaker was favoring his knee for a moment.
And Penta continues to favor the right knee that we believe he hurt when he delivered the tope con hilo moments ago.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, Breaker mouthing off to you, Corey. I would stay over the barricade if I were you.
Retired, go.
As I said, I'd go over the barricade if I were you.
And from all athletics. Look at Breaker now stomping a hole into the solar plexus of Penta.
Guys, if you need a place to tune in, shoot me a DM, tell me you did so, and I'll give you a lunch. A lunch. I'm dead. I was reading. I was reading a reminder that popped up on my phone to buy me lunch. I'm dead. I'll give you a lunch. But I do have to buy my meal prep.
The core, the ribcage of Penta is taking a beating tonight in this one after being dropped across the top of the ring post. And then some. Take a look at the raw power of Braun Breaker. Double knees to the body.
That was funny.
And credit to Penta for surviving that one.
And Breaker now dominating Penta yet again. Our announce table is an absolute car wreck.
Could be a record time.
And Penta now. What trying to do here?
Breaker using his
Shane, what did Kathy Kelly say?
Squeeze the cranium of the luchador, much to the delight of Paul Heyman on the outside.
Penta somehow trying to fight out of this predicament. Breaker just continues to wear Penta down.
Penta showing his never say die attitude, hanging tough in this one.
Penta now kick to Breaker. Penta gets some space. Pick up the pace, kick to the hamstring. Breaker's down. Penta now. That sling blade drives Breaker face first into the mat. Penta's fired up. Penta still favoring the right leg. Have to wonder how that may factor into this matchup. That the bruised ribs. And, oh, look at Penta. Uh-oh.
Nah, that was so bum.
And Penta, nice suplex. Bridge hooks the leg. Breaker kicks out. Penta was going for a backstabber moments ago, and Breaker was able to
put
the brakes on.
Hey, Sean.
That could be a result of the damage and the attacks to the core of Penta.
I thought you were super handsome and muscular.
Usually.
Yeah, I believe that's believable.
He's ready to go. Could be ready to put Braun Breaker away.
She would love
Penta
to go
called
on
for
a
the Mexican destroyer.
Uh-oh.
Braun
Alabama
Breaker
slam? No? Oh, he's getting speared.
Kick to the face.
He's about to get
by Penta. Breaker. Incredible.
Oh!
What was that?
Threw into a high knee.
I don't know what that was supposed to be, but it was effective, and here we go.
Frankensteiner. Cover for the win. Hook of the leg. Kick out by Penta at 2. What a match.
Woo.
Heyman thought that was it. Penta able to stay in it.
Take another look at the superhuman athletic ability of Braun Breaker, the Frankensteiner, taking Penta halfway across the squared circle, but Penta somehow able to summon the will to kick out.
13,433 are in attendance tonight at the Nationwide Arena, Columbus, Ohio. Breaker, Penta, first matchup of the night. It's been a great. And now Braun Breaker looked like he was setting up for the spear, intercepted by Penta. Penta caught again by Breaker.
I was like, hell yeah, baby girl. You know how I ride, and I can't wait to find out
into the DDT.
How you ride.
Will this time be the charm?
We could go. Oh, damn!
Cover by Penta for the win. Massive win. Kick out by for a
He's getting jumped. I'm sure LA Knight's gonna be here.
That has got to be disheartening for Penta. When you land your heaviest artillery, and it was heavy.
I'm glad we're getting the play-by-play,
Mexican
bro, honestly.
destroyer right on the crown of Breaker's skull, and Braun kicks out.
It was the third time Penta attempted to go for the Mexican destroyer in the matchup, was able to hit, Breaker able to kick out, but Penta's got to keep his foot on the gas here.
How much gas does Penta have left in the tank?
How much gas does Breaker have left in the tank?
Right.
About the Penta driver.
Breaker, though. Bandit switch. Penta.
Oh!
At his feet.
Oh!
Kick caught Breaker again.
Kick in the midsection.
Breaker misses wildly. Penta springboard.
Ah!
A spear!
That's got to be it.
Breaker broke Penta in half.
Wow! Good finish.
All I can say is wow. Just wow.
Absolutely
Really, Shane?
incredible.
Great matchup, great performance by Penta, but in the end, Braun Breaker, the unpredictable badass, lives up to his name. This is absolutely insane.
Look at this. Penta went to take it to the skies, and Braun Breaker nearly cut Penta.
Guys, I'm here for Goldberg.
Look at this again. I think the official could have counted to about 15 after this. An epic spear right to the ribs.
Guys, I'm here for Goldberg.
Massive W for Braun Breaker and company.
And meanwhile, speaking of company, Seth Rollins has made his way down to ringside along with Bronson Reed to congratulate and celebrate with one Braun Breaker.
Nah, what you about to do, bro?
This is your
Play theme song commercial.
warning. Stay out of my way.
He's a
I
no.
heard what Seth Rollins had to say. He kicked off the night tonight saying, I'll try to deal with things
This is not the end.
if you cross me. However, if you force my hand, you're going to pay.
What's up, Tammy?
Paid at the hands of
I
Breaker
did, in
tonight.
fact, see that.
Reminding Penta, you've just been issued
Iran
one
and,
warning. Stay
Israel,
out of
yeah.
the Visionary's way.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, switching gears now on Monday Night Raw. Liv Morgan suffered a serious injury last week on Monday Night Raw. I want to take you back to her matchup with Kairi Sane. And Corey, show us what happened here.
So what you're going to see here is Kairi Sane with a takedown of Liv Morgan. And Liv, as every superstar does, did her best to protect herself upon impact. Unfortunately, watch Liv's elbow.
We'll see how long that lasts, though.
And we understand that Liv Morgan is going to miss several months of action as a result.
Exactly, but let's talk about the tag titles if you don't mind. Oh, Nick, let me call you back.
Who just walked in?
You want to see me? Yeah, man.
Oh, AJ.
I am, unfortunately, very bad news. You heard about Liv Morgan? She's not the only member of Judgment Day to get bit by the injury bug.
Who's that?
Dom.
Dom? What do you do, strain his mustache?
Look, I've seen the paperwork. It's legitimate. Unfortunately, the match at Night of Champions, it's off. I have to postpone it.
AJ doesn't want to go.
stalking me.
I
You know what? I'm
guarantee
gonna
you,
make sure-
AJ Styles does not want to go.
Trust
And
me.
good for him.
You're first in line. When he is ready to go, the match is yours.
All right, I'll be waiting.
All right. Thank you.
AJ does not want to go to Saudi.
Mind your business,
And I
AJ.
respect
Go
him
on,
for
go
it.
on. These champions dropping like flies. Shame, really.
And we actually wanted to come and talk to you about this new idea for a photo shoot that we got. Cause you
Photo shoot?
Yeah.
I want to talk to you about a match.
A match!
Next week. No. For those tag team titles.
Against Finn Balor and JD McDonough. You want to know why I want to talk to you about it?
No.
Because it... No. Don't you say it.
Is
No,
say it. Official. Thanks for dropping by.
You're so bald!
Yes, I am.
You're so bald is crazy.
Maybe don't treat my mates
The New Day!
like that. Yeah?
My mates.
Well, the New Day going to defend their tag titles next week against the Judgment Day. Meanwhile, earlier today, I had the opportunity to sit down with Goldberg to talk to him about his match with Gunther 2 weeks from Saturday at Saturday night's main event. That exclusive interview is live next on Netflix. Goldberg interview in just a couple of moments. Want to remind everyone, special start time next week, 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock on the West Coast for Monday Night Raw on Netflix. And still a lot more to come here tonight.
Why?
No doubt about it, the Women's Intercontinental Championship
yes, it was.
is on the line as Becky Lynch defends against longtime friend turned rival, Bayley.
And who's going to face Asuka Saturday in the Queen of the Ring finals? Will it be Jade Cargill or Roxanne Perez? They go one-on-one in a semifinal matchup tonight.
And these two are going to have to do their best to put friendship aside, because an opportunity to battle Randy Orton to become King of the Ring is at stake. The